Hey everyone. What's up?
Is up?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Headquarter. We're here live at Headquarters. Last week we read the Steal and Now's guys' intro and it was like so legit. And they were like, here we are reporting live from Headquarters. And that's where we are. We're at our little Headquarters presented by Hedge Better.
The frat house.
The frat house. Here it is. Back and better than ever. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How was your weekend?
It was good. Do you have anything that you want to say to me? Mike's face. He's like, I don't know. Do I? Do you have anything you want to say?
Oh my God. Is it like your birthday?
No, no. Close. Mike, anything you want to say to me? Justin, anything you want to say to me? Sorry, I was looking at Justin but saying Mike.
I'm trying to think. Did you like do something to your hair or something? Like
No, but that's a good guess. That's nice of you. Thank you.
What?
It's Women's History Month.
Oh.
Women's herstory month. And you guys don't even care. So thanks for that.
I actually thought about that today. You know, that's so funny you brought that up. Because for like the Bravo Bottoms Brunch Madness, we do like the baddies. And I was like, oh, how fun. Women's History Month, pitting women against each other. But
there's nothing like it. Just a little friendly woman-on-woman competition.
Wait, that was funny. I was like, what?
The look on your face. I was planning that all week. I was like, I can't wait to ask them if they have anything that they want to say to me. But
I was literally about to pull up your Facebook.
Be like, what is it? No, what is
it? Your anniversary's on New Year's.
No, nothing. It's just Women's Herstory Month, and you know, women's stories matter. So I think we should.
Well, your husband should help you get your nails done for Women's History Month.
No, I know. Look,
I know.
I don't know if Justin can zoom in, but like my nails look really nice, except for my one pointer finger, because I'll just explain what happened. So I have a fresh mani, like the nails are nailing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Like they're
good.
cute.
And then I saw,
he saw the one
ugly finger.
The one ugly finger. So I had, and I posted about this on my blog, but I had my egg retrieval last week, which is an IVF procedure. Whatever, you go under general anesthesia. It was really great. Like, honestly, it was kind of soothing. Like, I felt like I took a really great nap while I was under. So, but the one thing is, like, I was on the operating table and I, like, looked up and saw the surgeon and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I totally forgot to shave my legs. And everybody in the room laughed. And I was like,
funny. That's so you.
I was like, I'm just so humiliated right now. Like, I'm so sorry. Anyways, I mean, and it wasn't like a little stubble. It was really something. But anyways,
Sad.
So when they called me for like the pre-op stuff, they were like, okay, do you wear gel nails? And I was like, of course I do. You know me, girl. Like, I thought she was like...
Are you not supposed to?
You're not supposed to.
Like the new thing?
Yeah. I mean, they're bad for it. I'm sure they're bad for you. But so she was like, do you wear... No, everything is these days. Nothing's good for you anymore.
Nothing.
Like, nothing that's fun is good for you.
Literally.
Yes.
Don't I know it?
So true. So she was like, do you get gel nails? And I thought she was just like making polite conversation. So I was like, girl, you know I do.
Like, look at who does it. You like pull up your like nail
I was
text.
like, where are you from? Like, I'll give you my nail girl's number. And she's like, no, I'm only asking because if you have gel nails on, you need to take one off. And I was like, oh, why? And she was like, so that the pulse oximeter or whatever can read it's like it puts it on your fingertip and it can't read it through gel nails. So I was like, okay. So I'm like in the car on the way there, like peeling off one gel fingernail. And I get there and all the nurses in the operating room, I'm legit laying on the operating table. My arms are out like this, like attached to an IV. And the girls are like, oh my God, your nails are so cute. Like, it's adorable. And I was like, well, you guys ruined them. Now I have one ugly fucking nail.
I know. What are you going to do for this?
I don't know. I've just been hiding it. I'm probably just going to re-get my nails done. I only got these done like a week ago.
How often do you have to like...
I try to go every 2 weeks.
No, not your nails.
Oh.
How, like, do you, like, are you going to be peeling one off, like, every 2 weeks? Like, how often do you have to go and, like,
no, not that.
Okay.
It was a one-time thing.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, so it was like a one and done. So they go in and get as many eggs as they can. Thankfully for me, they got an amount that we were really happy with. So we probably won't have to do another one, knock on wood, for a while.
Kourtney Kardashian of you.
I totally, like, and that's what I'm not even kidding you. So when I was going in for these appointments, they like measure the follicles of the eggs in your little, whatever, the ovaries. I couldn't think of the word. And so they measure how big they are. And all I could think of, I'm like laying there while they're looking at my follicles. And I'm like, do you watch the Kardashians? And the girl's like,
Always.
and the lady, she was a woman. She was like older. And she was like, no, why? And I was like, well, there's this episode. And my best friend Meg and I always talk about the episode when Courtney is like getting her follicles measured. But like, it's really not like this. It's very different from the show. And then my best friend Meg said this thing that I really haven't stopped thinking about. Like when I was looking at the follicles, and I put this on my close friend story, but like she was like, when I picture your little follicles in your ovaries or whatever, all I can picture is the egg scene in Finding Nemo with like all the little eggs in the anemone at the start of the movie.
That's
and
so funny.
So like I posted on my story, I was like, me and Andrew, like my husband looking at like our follicles during every appointment. Though. But anyways, it was good, but it did ruin my nails. But you know, it'll be a good story someday when I do have a kid. I'm like, do you know the
literally
I had to rip off one gel nail.
When you're mad at them and you're like, do you know what I did to get you? I had to rip off my cute early spring
gel nail. Like you don't even care.
Don't even care.
But what about you? What's new? How's things?
I literally have I'm on a fitness journey.
And you know what? I'm loving it. And exercise give you endorphins. Endorphins make people happy, and happy people just don't kill their husbands.
She was onto something with
that.
They just don't.
I'm so proud of you. You've been doing and you've been like really committed to it. Like you're really.
I have to. So I'm going to Fire Island in July.
Fun.
Yeah, and
for how long?
A week.
Fun.
I can't wait. And
oh my god, that's gonna be so cool.
I need to work out, but I haven't. I used to work out like decently, consistently, or like would try to.
Once you find something fun, it doesn't suck as badly.
Yeah, and then the pandemic happened.
Yeah,
I just like never touched a gym literally until last week.
I got a Peloton and I've used it like 4 times. I'm like, well, this is a giant waste of my fucking money.
But just like sweating in your house like that is just like not the vibe.
No, because then it's like, what? You just go take a shower. You don't even get like a fun little treat after.
You
just
treat. Like I need to stop giving myself treats for going to the gym. No. I've bought myself new moisturizer.
I saw that. How is it?
I like it.
That's good.
It's one of those
pumpy ones.
Pump ones.
Yeah, those are nice.
So that's why I wanted it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it's you just replace the actual cream. Like I get to keep.
Yeah, you get to keep the container.
Keep that container forever. So now I feel like it's like I'm saving the
environment.
environment.
You are.
I'm
environmental king.
Literally sustainable now. So
sustainable.
Even though like it says like recycle, chances of me doing that.
No.
Very much okay. Dorchester going right in the trash. But it's thought that counts.
Yeah.
So that, and then like I have to. Today was the first day I didn't buy myself like a smoothie at the thing after.
I'm so proud of you.
You like can't be buying an $11 smoothie every time you work out. You're already Uber here. How's the gym costing you like $50 and you're already paying that much?
See, that's just something I can't relate to. I feel like I have to get the treat. The treat is the treat.
Well,
like
my treat is being annoying on Instagram now. That's like
that
fair. Alone, like the content alone is just worth
totally. But I live for it, and I think a lot of most of your followers are like, "Wow, this is amazing!" Like I love the content.
Well, I love going in the morning because I love being like, "Wow, I've already done so much." And you guys just waking up, like.
See, that's the one thing that I can't get into. I can't get into a morning workout. It's just not for me.
I can.
I just can't.
It's just hard on I was signed up for a Monday class, and I like. Woke up and I was like, hell no, I'm not doing it. And then I just went at lunch.
That's good. I mean, at least you went. Like, I feel like, but my problem is if I don't work out in the morning, then I don't want to work out later. And like, I hate waking up early in the morning to work out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the gym that I go to is like all women's Herstory Month. And it's like all old ladies and me when I go in the morning. Like, they're all like 90 and me in like
I would love that
in like a gentle yoga class
leading the charge.
Oh my god, no, they were actually like legit yoga-ing circles around me one day. I was like and they were like prim and proper, like fresh as a daisy in their yoga socks. I'm like, damn. But also there's a Starbucks right next to my gym, and there's also a Brugger's right next to my gym.
Ooh.
And Milton Marketplace is right there, which is like a boutique market.
It's
like a little niche-y kind of market with like a salad bar and all that stuff, and $11 smoothies. So there's always a little added bonus.
That would get me there.
Totally. They just got a pickleball court too, which I've never played, but everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, it's giving ping pong to me. Like it's just like a fad.
It's giving grown-up ping pong.
It's just like it's gonna be cool for like another 8 months, and it's like why do I have a pickleball membership? You know, it's just like something you forgot you're paying for.
It's like when cornhole was like, oh, let's join a cornhole league.
Yeah, like I'm like not into backyard games. I know that comes to a shock to people, but I just like don't do shit like that. And like I don't play beer pong. Like I'm not.
I'll play beer pong. That's all I'll play though.
No, because like my toxic trait is like I'm kind of good at it, so I don't want to run the table.
Right. Yeah.
I want to do like a one and done and go back and like chit chat.
Yeah, you're good for like a celebrity shot.
Not even. I'm like I don't want to play.
You're like no,
I just don't want to.
I don't like flip cup. Like I'm not into like the flip cup's too much for me because like I take one sip and then I'm like my sip in a flip cup is like one actual sip.
I like flip cup
and others is
when
like
they do
chug.
the vote off because then I feel like it's like Big Brother and you're like strategy. I'm like who's playing the best? You're
Whose
fucking out of here.
I saw a TikTok over the weekend that actually reminded me of you, and it was like every duo needs like one person who would do really well on Survivor and one who would do really well on Bravo, and I was like. I think actually Mike would probably be both. I actually would be
I was gonna say,
neither.
well, I couldn't do Survivor. Like
No, I could not do Survivor.
Like the thought of being I would only want to do it to come home tan and skinny. That alone,
I mean,
that's worth it. But no, I would not. I can't. I don't have any skill. I don't.
No, I have no strategy.
Need like way more rice than everyone else in the tribe. Like that's already.
You're like you guys. There's.
I'm like dead weight. Like
if
I see this, like I would be bad to the tribe, and I would be horrible in like an apocalypse thing. Like I tell my friends, I'm like, if The Last of Us were to become real, like take me out.
Oh, kill me.
Like I'm not.
Oh, I'm dragging you all down.
I don't want to survive. I don't want to live in a world like that. Like
I don't want to live in a world where I can't. Like I can't Uber Eats something.
No, like
who would want to live in that world?
Like when people are like, I wish I was born in the 70s. Like for what? Like I love going home. I love Central Air. I love my iPhone. Right. I love TikTok. Like I love.
And what you want to be in the 70s? You love racism
delivered to me. Like I was born in the right generation. I was born exactly.
I completely agree with you.
When I need to be, and I don't want to be Gen Z. I like being like a 90s baby, but like really grew up in the 2000s.
Yes.
Like. I'm
right on the cusp. It's tough. Like I'm right on the cusp of Gen Z and millennial, and I'm definitely age-wise like just at the millennial cusp, but I do feel like I have more Gen Z tendencies just because like I'm kind of an idiot, respectfully to myself. But
yeah, I feel that.
Like I just feel like I don't know. I saw like I'm my new motto is like ignorance is bliss, and like people that are so blissfully like in their own world, like, and it must just be so peaceful in their heads. You know what I mean?
I like when you like get into like a fantasy and you just like
and you're like I'm gonna live in my own fake world.
Like
exactly like Dorit. You're so right.
Like in her world, and once you accept that, like she's not in reality, you're like, oh, I get it,
and you're like, this makes sense now.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what's crazy is I was talking with somebody the other day about like things that go on in your mind, and like my husband, for example, like he looked at me the other day and he was like, what are you thinking about right now? Like, and I was like, I don't think you understand the way my brain works. Like it's like 50 million tabs just open all the time. And I'm just like switching between them. Totally. And then I said to him, I'm like, why, what are you thinking about? And he was like, nothing. And I was like, you just hear like silence in your head. And he was like, yeah, I can just like quiet it all and just be nothing going on. I'm like, I've never had that ever happen in my entire life.
Yeah,
ever.
I can... Truly, like, most of the time I am thinking about, like, stupid things. But, like, when I'm going to bed, off.
Oh, see, me too. The second my head hits the pillow.
Oh, like, literally, all I have to do to fall asleep is put my phone down.
Yeah.
But, like, that takes, like, 4 hours.
No, me too. But that's because, like, my quieting of my brain is because when I got diagnosed with ADHD late in life, they were like, do you just fall asleep at night? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, well, yeah, it's because your brain is on absolute mega drive all day. By the time your head hits the pillow, you're so like...
Because we're so smart.
Yeah, I'm just such a genius. Like I'm just... Speaking of, I got a big grad school presentation tonight, but I'm 1 month away from graduating, everybody. I can't wait.
God.
Thank fucking God. No offense. Like
I could never.
No, it's taken too many brain cells. Like it's really... The thing is about grad school is people made it seem like, oh, grad school's so easy. Wrong-o. Grad school is quite hard.
They do make it seem easy. They really do make it seem 100%. Like it's way easier than undergrad. Yes. They're like, once you get to like grad school, it's like a breeze. I'm like, I barely made it out of college.
No, literally.
By the skin of my teeth, I was able to like leave Bridgewater State.
No, see, I was the opposite. High school, barely made it out of there with the skin of my teeth. Barely got into college. But then once I got to college and my mom was like, hey, moron, like you are taking out student loans. And if you fail a class, like guess who has to pay for another class? You. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, okay, I guess I'll just make sure that I pass all these classes. But then when I got to grad school, I was like, oh, this is way harder than, like, people made it seem like, oh, because it's so, like, you know, about your career, it'll be so easy. I'm like,
fuck that.
You lied to me. Somebody lied to her several times.
Several times. No fucking way.
But anyways, that's it. Anything else to report on the personal fronts?
No.
Justin, what about you? Anything cool?
No. Same old.
He's still so tan.
I was just gonna say that.
Makes me
and it's
so
like
mad.
So mad. I got
and he'll stay that way now until the summer.
I know. I'm pissed.
I will have my base coat now for
I'm pissed. Please, I'm about to go hit that tanning place outside.
I know.
I just bought tanning jobs. They come on Thursday.
Oh, good. What brand?
Tanologist.
That's what I use.
They're like
I don't have them on right now.
$20 on Amazon.
They're great, and you just mix them with your own moisturizer.
Yeah. So I had the Isle of Paradise. And I still had some, but I didn't know that they expire.
Yeah.
And I was like gonna risk it last night.
No.
And then they looked a little weird.
Yeah, they
so
looked a little funky.
I just was like, I don't want to spend $30. I'm like, I had just
No, the Tanologist ones are legit. They're pretty legit. And you like, I only need like 3 drops.
What one did you buy? Like what shade?
Light to medium, I think.
Yeah, you know I got dark.
Yeah, of course you did. And you'll probably use like 7 drops. You're supposed to like, you put your moisturizer in your hand and then you drop it in.
3 to 12.
So he's doing 12.
I'm gonna do like 8.
Exactly. But anyways, let's dive in. There's really only one topic on everybody's minds, and
literally there's
really nothing else. It's been consuming absolutely everybody. And for the real hard-hitting stuff, I'm going to defer to the Bravo Bottoms, but we got some time and we're going to have a little chit-chat about what went on because...
Where were you when news broke?
No.
Because this is literally like up there with like...
So we're talking about the SCANDOVAL.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about. Justin, our producer, is sitting there like, what the fuck is he talking about?
No, I'm actually waiting for you guys to explain it so I can...
Okay.
Get caught up.
So
explain to Justin like he's 5.
So yeah, I'm about to mansplain Bravo to you. So Vanderpump Rules is like one of Bravo's like first biggest shows without housewives. So it's like opened the doors for a lot of these other shows that people love.
Yes.
And there's like they were all rest servers, and these 2 servers, like a lot of people like got together. They dated. One couple got married. One couple was basically like in a civil marriage.
A civil union, yeah.
Yeah, they were together for like 10 years. Have a house. The couple that got divorced and one of the people in this, they're business partners. They like own restaurants.
Their names are Tom and Tom.
Tom and Tom.
Okay.
So they have a restaurant. Tom's dating this woman, Ariana. Another couple in here is James and Raquel. They also work at this restaurant.
So we got 3 couples here.
They were engaged.
James and Raquel.
Raquel. Last year, Tom and Katie, they were the ones that were married. They got divorced.
Last names because he's going to get confused.
Tom Schwartz and Katie.
Okay.
So Schwartz and Katie.
Schwartz and Katie. They get divorced.
Yeah.
Very sad.
At the reunion last year, James and Raquel break up their engagement. So the last real couple is like Tom
Sandoval.
The other Tom.
And Ariana.
Yeah. Okay.
It's now been... So the big thing all while filming last year was that Tom Schwartz and Raquel were hooking up.
Because Schwartz was recently divorced.
She's now single. They like rumored hooked up at Coachella. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've talked about it here on the pod before.
Fans are going crazy. We're like, how can you do this to Katie? Blah, 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 blah. Find out on Friday. This
just dropped on Friday. In the middle of the season being on TV now.
Season's on TV. It's like episode 4.
Yeah.
Find out on Friday. It wasn't Schwartz that she was hooking up with. It was Tom Sandoval. And he's been cheating on his 9-year relationship with this girl who's Ariana. On the show. And so now the cast just found out. Production had wrapped that Bravo brought back cameras to film for the next 2 weeks so they can get this into the final last episodes of the season. And the reunion starts in 2 weeks.
So now the whole friend group is in disarray because everybody's wondering if Schwartz knew.
I think Schwartz knew.
Was covering up for Sandoval.
I think it was a cover. And if you go back, now everyone's rewatching old episodes like fucking Nancy Drew. So like I just watch What Happens Live again with them, like clips.
Yes.
And you can see Schwartz looking at Sandoval for like
help.
How do I answer this?
Yeah. And then
so they had the wrong Tom.
Correct. They had the wrong Tom.
It was a cover.
Yep.
It was a cover.
Yeah. So they were using Schwartz as a cover for Sandoval.
And they've been hooking up since like they said the last 7 to 8 months.
It's been like a while.
Was the Schwartz guy willingly helping them cover it up?
So that's what we're trying to figure out.
But yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I believe so too.
He was pussy whipped for Sandoval.
Totally. Yes, I completely agree with you. It's been crazy. And then
insane.
the night before the news dropped, this part's crazy. The night before the news dropped, they were on Watch What Happens Live, which is like the Bravo recap show.
Yep.
So Raquel, the girl, and one of the other cast members, Sheena, were on the show, and they were like, they asked Raquel, which of the Toms do you think is hotter, Schwartz or Sandoval? And everybody obviously expected her to say Schwartz because it had been rumored that Schwartz and Raquel were hooking up.
Which would have been okay because they were both divorced.
Right, because they're both single.
Right.
And instead she said Sandoval. And everybody was like, what? Why would she say Sandoval? And then
on the commercial break, Sheena said to her, she's like, I only said Sandoval because I thought you were going to say Schwartz. And she said, well, Sandoval has abs. And like Andy Cohen like brought it up on his radio
interview
show
about
and was
it.
Like, I thought that was weird.
He said that put like a red flag and like something went off in his head. It's like, that's bizarre.
Yeah.
That she would say that. So then that night when they were, right after they filmed Watch What Happens Live, she, Ariana, who was still with Sandoval at the time, was at his show and apparently
taking a couple steps back, he's also like a wedding singer cover band.
Yeah, he thinks he's
which one is
Sandoval.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sandoval thinks he's like it looks like he's trying to be Freddie Mercury with his like mustache.
A fucking loser.
He's a loser. And I was saying that, and I've always said that.
I did too. I thought like him when seeing they broke up was not going to be an affair. I thought it was to be like Sandoval came out as gay.
Yeah.
Sorry, like what straight man likes wearing fucking makeup that much?
Well, Harry Styles, but we could talk about that later.
Well, that doesn't really help.
Neither here.
That doesn't help prove my case.
Neither here nor there. But so then apparently his phone fell out of his pocket or something like that, and Ariana picked it up and found like.
Well, she went through it.
Oh yeah, and
she went through it, and so
it's Women's History Month. I support women's rights and I support women's wrongs.
And that's his wife.
Basically,
his civil union,
basically
right.
10 years,
domestic partnership,
10 years.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you have a gut feeling.
Totally,
like that was her moment to be like, I'm looking through his phone,
and I would, and you would do it too for a check. I would have done the exact same thing.
So she found a video
of Raquel doing some nasty stuff to herself
on like a FaceTime that he screen recorded.
Yeah.
So like already like, oh my God.
So then she called the other girl that had been on Watch What Happens Live with her, and apparently the rumors are saying that her name is Sheena, that Sheena hit her when she found out what Raquel had done.
Because Sheena and Ariana are like best
besties.
friends.
Yeah.
Because Sheena's kind of always on the outskirts of the cast, and Ariana's always been nice to her.
Yeah.
But they're all original friends and cast members.
Yeah. They all like worked at the restaurant together.
And
it's
then
like
the more
insane.
details that came out, it just started getting crazier. Apparently they both wear like lightning bolt necklaces that like symbolizes their love for each other. And apparently one night Ariana so Raquel was staying over at their house.
In their guest
room. And Ariana woke up and caught Tom coming out of Raquel's room
at 4 a.m.
At 4 a.m. And she was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I was just bringing her some water, when they were legit hooking up.
And then they spent
so
Christmas
shady.
together in St. Louis.
Yep. And then he tried to say that his like rationale behind it was because Ariana's mental health is bad and he didn't want to make it worse. Baby girl, what did you think was going to happen in the end?
I don't like that's such like
he's
a
scram.
gaslighting tactic.
So bad.
That's so bad.
And now Raquel's people are playing the offense so
well. They dropped her.
Oh, really?
As of today, they dropped her by Sunday because there were inconsistencies in her story. I.e.,
shocking.
They said there was no black eye, but I do think Sheena hit her.
I do think Sheena hit her too.
But I don't think
she hit her hard enough.
No. I mean, Sheena needs to take an Everybody Fights class, and then maybe she can.
No, exactly.
But
crazy.
Yeah, that's been That's
Wow.
been
All
the
right.
big.
It's been really something so insane.
It's really taken over my whole timeline.
Me too.
I quickly went from Haley versus Selena right to this.
Oh, me too.
And like
Me
it's fully
too.
off my algorithm. The other one.
Oh yeah, I haven't even actually. I still see some videos about it just because. But now people are like, oh, like it just needs to die. Like Selena's fans are so annoying. Whatever. I'm like,
well, maybe if Haley had a fan,
right.
maybe
then we would see both
sides.
sides.
It's not my fault. Haley has no fans.
Right. No, I totally agree with you.
Wait, so what is the people who are getting cheated on, right?
Yeah.
Tom's wife and Raquel's husband have.
No, it's Raquel's
Raquel's single.
But
so the only one who's doing something wrong is the Tom guy.
Well, Raquel's also gone the last 2 weeks in press has been like Ariana's her best friend.
Yeah, and like has been saying like
sociopath.
Okay, so she's being sketchy.
Yeah, and saying how grateful she is for Ariana and how Ariana was the best.
So she's being a bad friend, but she's not cheating.
Yeah. So right before this all broke, she went on Chicks in the Office, and like Chicks in the Office, basically they were like, "What the hell? Like she just lied to us like so badly. Like they really deep dove into how." Like the lies of everything because it was really juicy.
It was insane.
It's been
it's
been a weekend.
They've been filming again.
Yeah.
They're filming for the next 2 weeks. Everyone has.
And what's nice is like we don't have to wait for anybody. Like it's confirmed. Everybody's been talking about it. All the cast members are on their Instagram story.
They didn't film an event at Dorit's for Beverly Hills because they got pulled off of it. To film.
I need Andy and a camera.
To film Vanderpump on Saturday.
Oh my God, that makes me so happy.
Because it's the same Evolution Media, it's the same production group. So they fully pulled them off of Beverly Hills to go film Vanderpump.
But it just makes me sad that we won't see this season for so long.
No, we're seeing it. It's getting.
Do you think it'll come like at the end of this coming season?
They ordered 2 more episodes to be added after. Yeah, James is doing Confessional yesterday.
Wow. Thank God.
It's going to be on the end of this season.
Oh, I'm so glad. The reunion's going to be so crazy. I can't wait.
Films in 2 weeks.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
It's going to be insane.
It's going to be juicy. Justin, you have to watch the current season to catch up.
They already said, like, before, like, at BravoCon, like, I forget who, I'm pretty sure it was Lala, and I forget who interviewed her at the press room, and they were like, who's going to have the hardest time at the reunion this season? And she said, Raquel.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was before.
She's going to be out there fighting for her life before any of this.
I don't even know how you come back from this.
No. And she's going to try. One thing about her is she's going to try.
The biggest problem is she hasn't made any statement.
Yeah. I know. She's just out there hiding like a coward.
Yep.
Even Sandoval, made a statement, but it was awful. And nowhere did he apologize to Ariana. He apologized to like his business partners. And he was like, please don't take it out on my business partners, whatever. And it's like, baby, you made your bed, lie in it, you stupid idiot. I was just so annoyed with him. I think he really... You done fucked up, AA Ron.
You done fucked up. It is giving very much like the same when like Madison hooked up with A-Rod or like he messaged her. It's like the same like shock heard around the world. I mean, Robin must be thrilled. This took the pressure off her.
Of course.
She's back in bed.
Yeah, it's so that's so true.
But yeah, that's like really that's
really it. So we'll keep you.
That was my whole weekend.
No, me too. It was everything. I was consuming it like. Oh, I felt like Barbara Walters when I related to my mom. I was like, Mom, did you hear? She's like, no, what? I'm like, oh, because my mom is like diehard Pump Rules. Yeah. Like that's her favorite. And I was like, Mom, you're going to die. And she was like, no.
I know. No, even my mom was like, what the fuck is happening over there?
Crazy. It's been really crazy. So I can't wait to see what happens next. It's really been quite the development session.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really it. We have a short ep for you all today.
We'll have Oscars next weekend.
Oh yeah,
this weekend.
Oh, that is this upcoming weekend
on Sunday.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about the Lukes.
Chris Rock just did a live Netflix's first live stand-up show. It's now still on there, and it was the first time he's addressed the Will Smith stuff.
Ooh, interesting.
So I haven't watched it, but I heard on Giggly Squad, Hannah Berner watched it, and she was like, it was good.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, we got a good week of TV coming up, which is nice.
Did you watch Outer Banks?
I'm halfway done. I didn't finish yet, but it's been good.
After. I kind of hate his dad.
I was just gonna say, like the villain of the season is John B's dad.
Yeah, legit.
John B.
And when you do finish, because like honestly, you have a week to watch because I need to talk. I have to talk about it. We'll talk.
Yeah,
it's giving National Treasure.
Oh yeah, it's been giving like. I saw something that said like if a Hollister commercial went on like Survivor, like, and that's what it feels like.
It's like so bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing's always felt
And,
like a Hollister
is
commercial
John
anyways.
B still fucking that girl? Are they still like? I don't get how they're
In
still
real
gonna
life?
be. No, I know they're done. He's dating Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't understand how they can still be together on the show.
No, I know.
Also, I'm obsessed with her, and I think she's gonna be the new It Girl.
Madeline Klein?
Yeah.
She's stunning.
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
She's stunning. Everything I see her do, I'm like, God, you are so cool.
She's become a moment for me. She's my new It Girl of the month.
It's so true. And the one last thing that I do have to say, you and I talked about this, and I thought it was like so spot on. I said to you that picture of Sydney Sweeney when she was like looking so fabulous and perfect
for Frankie's bikinis.
And I said to Mike, like, she's doing what Meghan Trainor thought she did with Mother.
Oh my God, please. Meghan Trainor is like fucking stepmother.
Just
like that is a
stepmother.
Mess. There's a tweet that like sent me. It's like Meghan Trainor is giving second cousin twice removed.
Yeah,
like,
she's not giving Mother.
She is not giving Mother, and it's like the worst song ever.
No, it's really too much.
That little gay is really gassing her up.
He actually cracks me up. Like I do like him. I do like him. I think he is very funny. Oh yeah, that would be funny. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for today. We'll be back next week with some more pop culture news for you all. Thank you to our producer, Justin. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Hedgebetter, for producing. And we will see you soon.
See you next week.
Bye.